Hey everybody, happy Monday. Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life. You got Hunter, you got Ryan, you got Ben. Come on over here. Put your hand in there.
Get in here, Ben.
There's Ben. Look at that. Happy New Year, Ben.
All right.
Let's go.
We haven't made it to the New Year.
We're close. You're right. It's this week, which is super, super exciting. How you feeling going into the first week?
Ben's rocking the USA. He's getting ready for the Winter Olympics on Northern News now.
Wow, you got the fit going on there, Ben.
As the kids say, he's throwing a fit.
Yeah,
that's what they say.
Talk about another stud around here. Come on, Ben. What a stud.
Get the stud finder up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but how are you feeling?
I'm doing great. I'm ready to enter into 2026, I think. Mentally, I'm prepared. Physically, I think I'm prepared as well.
Okay.
What about you?
I think, feeling good.
Yeah,
feeling ready.
Let's go. Bring it on.
Wedding's coming up in 2026,
That's
so
exciting.
Obviously no stress or planning behind that one.
Good luck with that,
We're
guys.
going to get it figured out.
That's cool.
We're going to get it going. Well, hey, Hunter, let's start off the week with some conversation starters. So I asked my friend, what's the name? Groom of the woman who married ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT for the best topics to start our week. And here's what it came up with. So the first one, what's something that's way harder as an adult that what's something that's way harder? Chat, you got to figure out these questions.
Right?
What's something that's way harder as an adult that no one warned you about?
Okay, I'm not marrying ChatGPT anytime soon.
There's no clarity in these conversations.
That's the English language, perhaps. No, I would probably say, I don't know, probably organizing and making sure that you have time allotted for everything that you need to do.
Gotcha.
That part is a lot harder when you have to balance all of the adult things at once, and making time for everything that you have to do. That part is pretty tough. What about you?
I think making sure that there is money in the bank account for bills that are auto-paid and things like that, and then budgeting. Yeah, it's another big thing.
All of a sudden, I'm at a negative balance in my Wells Fargo account. What happened there?
You get a text, and it's like, I promise you there's money. And then all of a sudden, you're like, oh, that's right. I said I was going to pay these things.
We should start money laundering this year.
Well, maybe we should not. We are not going to. For Duluth police watching,
this is not happening.
Not doing that.
That is not one of our goals on our poster board for 2026.
Ben is also shaking his head no. Well, here's another one. Is it rude to not respond to a text message right away?
Ooh.
Let's say I text you and you see that it's coming from Ryan Half.
Yeah.
And you don't answer it.
What if I delete it? Is that wrong?
That's probably the right thing to do.
I'm all of the mind of 25 years ago, we were all on phones, like actual rotary phones. Maybe not rotary phones, but you had the message machine. It took hours to respond, and I'm all about that. I don't like the instant. You have to respond as soon as you see a text, and I'm horrible at responding because I need some me time too. It's my personal time. If I see that text, I might wait a couple hours to respond. What about you?
I feel like I'm in the same boat. I think I'm in the boat where my day is kind of planned, or I'm in the groove of something, and I have the day kind of shaped out and planned. And so when a text requires something of me, I go, oh no, it has disrupted what I've already built or planned.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. And the problem with me also, what we were just talking about with the waiting thing, is all of a sudden, then it'll be a couple days, couple weeks, and I totally forgot about the text. Now that's rude, and that happens to me all the time. So I need to get better at that.
Yeah, that's something we can do for 2026.
There we go.
Well, hey, let's get to a really nice text the other day we got from a viewer. It reads, "Hi, Hunter and Ryan. I watch Northern Life, and it brings cheer to my lonely life. Thank you for being the sunshine in my darkness. Love you guys."
Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much for sending that text. It's very important that if you are out there this holiday season and you're not necessarily feeling the greatest health-wise, mentally or physically, be sure to get out there and take care of yourself.
Yes, and like we said, I believe in an earlier episode, it can be a tough time of year. It's a very joyful and awesome occasion for a lot of people, but it can be very tough for a lot of folks out there too. So like you said, take care of yourself, and we love you.
Sometimes the greatest gift too is taking care of yourself. You know, gifts for others last week with Christmas, but making sure that you take that first step to better yourself is very important. But yes, we love you and thank you for being here, and hopefully you can be a little light for all the folks out there. Well, hey, for the folks heading out to the gym after all that holiday eating last week, new research shows that using profanity while doing physical tasks can actually boost your strength and endurance. People performing exercises like push-ups lasted longer when swearing compared to saying neutral words, and scientists think this works because swearing helps lower mental inhibitions. It increases your focus and confidence and also distracts you from discomfort. And past studies also link swearing to higher pain tolerance and stress relief.
Dude, if I catch you swearing swearing during your whole grandma's marathon this next year,
Just means I'm working through it.
I'll know it was because of this story right here. Have you ever tried that while you're working out? I'm not a big worker-outer. So.
No, but I think, like, especially doing all the portaging I've done over the past 2 years in the Boundary Waters, I think after you throw that canoe down, or you throw your bag down and you use a choice word or two,
sure,
it does make you feel slightly better.
It's getting that kind of the bottled up energy out, the anger out, you know?
Yeah.
It can be good for, I can see where that's healthy.
And I'm sure Shania probably knows this feeling, but there's a big level of discomfort when it comes to running, and I know I'm about to experience a whole lot more trying to get 26 miles, but I keep trying to tell myself it's survival over discomfort when you're in those really hard moments.
That's true.
Yeah.
You just got to push through, persevere, and swear a little. You know, you'll be swearing.
Get used to the hurt.
Yes.
Hey, to our east, some residents in Massachusetts say the smell of donuts in the air has become too overwhelming. Complaints were raised at a recent city council meeting about a strong sweet scent coming from a new Dunkin' Donut manufacturing plant there. One resident says his home has smelled like donuts for months. Now, that facility is the largest Dunkin' bakery in the country, and it produces about 1 million donuts a day. The city says they are going to take a look at it.
Boy, because there's zoning, you know, so this has to be a very, very powerful scent if it's reaching the homes that aren't probably that close to that company. But I pay for candles all the time that smell like donuts and pastries and things like that, so it's a free candle, basically.
Yeah, I think like one day, couple days, couple weeks, and then you go, oh my goodness, I would love to smell anything else.
Yes, give me a McDonald's burger or something like that.
There could be worse manufacturing plants by your home, though.
That's true. No, that is very true. It could be, I don't know. Tires, perhaps? Oh, that would be horrible.
Yeah.
Paper plants kind of smell bad.
You probably want like a diesel manufacturing plant by your house.
2-stroke engines, perhaps? I love the diesel smell. It's the absolute best. Again, kids, don't go whiffing diesel gas.
Please don't. Go get some Dunkin' instead. Play coming up, the power of giving, a very sweet story here in Minnesota, back here on Northern Lights.
This holiday season, so much money was spent on gifts, but as Adam Duxter reminds us, the gifts that truly matter sometimes don't cost a thing.
It's Sunday, the coldest day of the year. You step on the light rail.
Smoking is not allowed on board.
What do you see? Don't look away.
This is a major transfer point.
What do you see? Maybe you see a homeless person. Maybe you see something that just makes you mad. Maybe you see an epidemic, a failed system, something that's our leaders' fault.
What's up, bro?
Maybe you see a problem someone else created and one someone else needs to solve. Maybe you see a reason to change seats. And maybe you've grown so accustomed to seeing this that you don't see anything anymore. Then you see Abdi Farah.
Hey, bro.
All he sees
I like an emergency. I think his leg is frostbite.
is someone who needs socks.
Been having a lot of fentanyl, like all pure.
And a small way he can make a difference.
I'm gonna give it back. Helping out a homeless, fellow American, Minnesota.
In the original Good Samaritan story 2,000 years ago, good people walked by a half-dead man and kept walking. Perhaps they too saw a problem someone else created and one someone else needed to solve. The Samaritan in that story,
I can relate to him because, I suffered through the same situation,
an unlikely hero, and at the time, society looked down on him.
Helps it out, give it back.
But thousands of years later, what he did is still talked about. It doesn't take a miracle.
We're all in this together. We shouldn't look at each other and look at our differences.
Sometimes it just takes socks.
What would you do if you were in their shoes, What would you do?
Adam Duxter, WCCO News.
Wow. That story makes you think right there. Jeez.
Yeah, really powerful story.
Yeah.
I think I was doing some reading recently of John Deloney, who was part of the Ramsey Network. He talks a lot about mental health. And I think what he was saying, too, is a lot of the things that we fear are things that are just unfamiliar to us.
Sure.
A lot of the time, and we push away the things that give us discomfort, like even death sometimes.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Like even at funerals, we have people that, take care of the body, and we're as far away from the dead body as possible because we don't want any part of that discomfort. But truly, the change happens when you enter into that area and you bridge that gap.
That's exactly what it is. You get comfortable. You build these walls and you're comfortable in this zone, but you need to break down those walls in order to grow as a human being, whether it's traveling or talking to people or being kind to people like that package was talking about. So, yeah, very important. Jeez.
Yeah, powerful story. Well, hey, let's go to Michigan's UP now, where organizers are preparing for one of the biggest winter events in the area. Colin Jackson sharing more about the upcoming Copper Dog sled dog races.
It's an honor and a privilege to be a part of the race.
For the first time, the Copper Dog Dog Sled Race will be live streamed for all to see. Organizers announced in June that the event CD150 and the CD80 would be combined into one race, the CD120, slated to begin February 27th. Now, Northern Glow Technologies has taken on the task of ensuring anyone can watch it.
We'll be bringing live coverage from 5th Street all the way up to Copper Harbor, and then all the way back. We'll be doing the Copper Pulls and everything out of Laurium as well.
This year's finish line will now be in Laurium instead of Calumet. Harry says his business will use a mobile tech center to handle the streaming. There will also be remote cameras, with volunteers handling them at some of the race's crossings. Harry says that cameras could also be attached to some of the dog sleds as they race.
We want to bring awareness to Copper Dog and bring it across the world, serve the community, help them out, and bring more people into this fantastic place.
To run smoothly, the Copper Dog relies on dozens of volunteers each year. Copper Dog Volunteer Director Chrissy Tepsa says that anyone interested can sign up starting Friday. She says they are especially in need of help with two specific tasks.
Usually that setup of fencing and putting up all our sponsorship banners, and then the tear down of the fencing. Those are thankless jobs, but thankful jobs. The more folks we have for those two jobs, the better it goes.
Organizers plan to test the live stream during the Copper Dog's free dog sled event this Saturday from noon to 2. Michigan Tech University's Mushing Club and musher Tom Bauer will offer rides to all at Agassiz Park in Calumet. Coffee, cocoa, and hot dogs will all be up for grabs. Colin Jackson, TV6 News, Calumet.
I don't know if I listened to anything he was actually saying because I was just listening to his awesome voice. That's the guy that we've showed before, right?
I forgot the last story we did with Colin.
Yes.
Oh, I think it was something about
a bridge, wasn't it? Or
or Isle Royal.
Is that what it was? Isle Royal?
I think.
Okay, yeah, he is fan. I want him to narrate my entire life. That's absolutely incredible, right there.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Yes.
If you need to officiate my wedding,
How about if I bet he hires out.
He probably does.
Not that far away. I bet he'd travel.
Oh, but sled dog season right around the corner.
So excited.
We're hoping for some cold temperatures and some more snow.
Yep, we need a lot more snow for that to happen, so bring it on, folks.
Well, hey, stick around. We're going to introduce you to another Winter Olympian who's hoping to do some great work in Milan. We'll see you in a bit when we return. Welcome back, everybody. Pretty funny story here. The two being related because Briggs LeSavage walked in here not too long ago and found a penny on the ground.
Yes.
Which is, obviously you don't see them much now.
No,
anymore.
you don't.
Yeah.
No, I told her to save it because that's going to be worth like 5 cents someday.
From the year 1998 as well. Not sure what I was doing on our floor. I'm sure it fell out of my pocket or something. But if you didn't see this yet, it's pretty humorous. An event happened in the nation's capital. Hundreds of people gathered near the Lincoln Memorial to symbolically mourn the end of the penny. The U.S. Mint stopped producing the coin last month, ending a 232-year run. The tongue-in-cheek memorial featuring a mock funeral procession, emotional speeches, and even an appearance by Abraham Lincoln. The Mint says pennies were discontinued due to rising production costs.
That was a big casket for just one penny. That was pretty wild.
All the pennies in the world.
Oh, I guess that's true. But it's an iconic piece of coinery that is going to be gone forever. And crazy to see actual Abraham Lincoln.
I've already experienced a couple places that have round up now.
Really?
Due to the lack of pennies out there.
I love the idea. Yeah. Let's get rid of the penny. Let's get rid of all change next.
Hunter wants to get rid of all change.
Round up to the next dollar.
He's a big Bitcoin guy.
Yeah. The future. Here we go. Yep, look out, everybody. The Winter Olympics are almost here, and one sport is just as crazy as its name suggests.
Yeah, Eli Rosenberg introduces us to an Olympic hopeful who is making waves in a sport that's built for speed.
When your sport is named skeleton, you just know the stars of the sport are going to be a little bit different.
How does a girl from Truro, beach, sand, get into skeleton?
So bizarre, huh?
What's not bizarre is Sarah Roderick's dedication to this sport. You think luge is terrifying? Skeleton has all that, then mixes in athletes flying down a frozen track at highway speeds, navigating tight turns, all while lying on a teeny sled with no brakes, no ability to turn. Oh, and yeah, all while going down head first.
Anyone that says like they're not scared, I don't know if I fully believe them, but maybe they're just a little crazier than I am.
Roderick started off as a track star at the University of Vermont. Her coach there encouraging her to try skeleton. Her speed on the track, it turns out, a great resource in skeleton.
I have one of the fastest pushes in the world, which is awesome, but there are pieces that need to kind of fall into place with driving and just like confidence that really needed to change.
And for Roderick, that pursuit has pushed her to new areas off the track too, working on the mental aspects ahead of this Olympic season.
The mistake I made was getting too far out of myself last year. Not in like a cocky manner, but I like feeling like I was progressing really well until I wasn't.
This is a new season with new vigor. We saw it firsthand during a recent training session at the Mount Van Hodenberg Ice House in Lake Placid, New York, finding inspiration in those low moments.
Not to be cliche, but like I'm kind of happy it happened because it's like from this moment I never want to be back here. It helped me kind of like zoom into like what needed to be done, like what can I control, what is in like immediately in front of me that I can change.
As the athlete from Truro looks forward to a new season, drawing inspiration from a life weathered on the Cape.
I love being from New England. I love being from Massachusetts. I feel like there's just like grit in us that's just different. Like when you experience a winter on the Cape, just like the ability to like keep going, like you know something's going to get better, something's going to change.
Well, good on her. Good luck in the Olympics.
Let's win. That sounds awesome. You have to be a different kind of insane to do that, though. That is crazy.
Yeah. Winter on the Cape. Come on. Winter in the Northland.
Yeah. Get them.
Come experience it with us. We'll talk about tomorrow's special blindfold after the break. Welcome back. Before we go, this year's Ipsos Generations Report is looking at the attitudes and actions of different age groups around the world. Gen Z, more pessimistic about the future than previous generations. They're anxious about money and stability. Millennials juggling career, kids, caregiving, and debt. Meanwhile, Gen X, less vocal but becoming the influential generation, and older generations, a little more digitally savvy than we might give them credit for.
Oh my gosh, I am horrible when it comes to digital stuff, so I ask anybody for help with anything. I don't know about you, Ryan, but are you excited for the future?
I think I am very excited for the future. I think, it's kind of funny. Chief Meteorologist Adam Lorch told me that the 30s bring you a little more stability. Meanwhile, I think our 4 p.m. director, Jordan Sherman's like, hang on, dude, you know?
It gets crazier and crazier.
It's going to get a lot of advice and then, navigate from there.
You've got the right attitude to go into the future, so good stuff. When we see you all again tomorrow, it's going to be a fun one because we're going to be remembering our old favorite blindfolds from the past year. We're going to be reminiscing about what's been a fun and exciting time here, Northern Life, of course, during 2025. Coming up tomorrow and to many more years of this, Ryan.
Yeah, and I think snowmobiling here on the Pequon probably going to make the list. That was happening in February, so
that's crazy.
It's been a jam-packed, long, good year.
A lot of stuff happened. Very cool. We love you all so much.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.